Retain gang, what's poppin', man? It's your boy Tay, back at y'all again. And today, man, I want to talk to y'all about light codes and frequencies and why it's very important for you to really tap into these things, really pay attention to the messages that are being sent your way at this time. All right. So first I want to get into, what are light codes? What is light? And, how is it going to affect you? Okay. So first, understand that everything started in darkness, right? It even talks about this in the text. There was darkness. The Most High came and said, let there be light. Okay? Understand that darkness is the collection of all colors. Black absorbs color, right? This is why a black hole, it sucks everything in because it absorbs. So for example, if you go outside and wear a black t-shirt in the sun, you're gonna get hot, right? Because that sun is being absorbed by your black t-shirt. That sun is being absorbed by your black t-shirt. As opposed to somebody wearing a light colored t-shirt, they're not gonna be as hot. Black absorbs colors. So when the Most High said, let there be light, all the colors dispersed from darkness. And this is how you're able to see. This is where you get picture. You get resolution and quality, right? Because you got green, you got blue, you got all these colors. Now they're separate and you can identify them. They all have their own signature. Understand, light is a frequency and it holds information, okay? Colors are different spectrums of light. They're just different vibrations or different frequencies of light, of energy. So, starting from red all the way up to violet. Red is the lowest vibrational color, so it vibrates really slow. It has a slower wavelength as opposed to violet. Violet's vibrating faster because it's a higher wavelength, right? So the higher the colors go, from red to orange to yellow to green, the vibration gets higher and higher and higher. Or if you go the opposite, it gets lower and lower and lower. This is why red is associated with the root chakra, because it's your lowest chakra. It's the lower chakra, which is the lowest vibration. If you look at a rainbow, it's red at the bottom and violet at the top, right? Being the highest vibration, you're vibrating at your highest self, at a higher frequency. They got those color bands as well. So if you got a color band, it can tell you, it'll change colors based off of your emotional state, right? You emit a certain color in your aura based off of your emotional state, because colors are dealing with different emotional states and different frequencies. So if you're in your lower nature, if you're in your lowest self, most likely your aura is going to be red. Colors hold information. Colors hold frequencies. Colors also affect you on a mental level. The way you move, the way you feel. Green is dealing with the heart chakra, right? Which is unconditional love. If you go out in nature around trees and plants, you're going to see green, right? This is why when you go into nature, you feel calm. You gain unconditional love for yourself. You lose any type of negative energy. It gets sucked out of you, right? Because it's green, that color resonates with you. It's a certain frequency of that color green that heals you, right? It's just real. If you ever worked in a factory before, most factories are just gray. It's a lot of gray and dull colors. And this is why people are so depressed and it's so, just angry with life, because those colors, they're surrounded by those colors every day. Especially if you work a 12-hour shift every single day and you just seeing gray concrete and no type of colors. It affects your mental state, right? Colors are very important. So when we understand that colors hold frequencies, these are what we call light codes. Light codes are information with inside information, right? And you can receive light codes from music, from a TV show, from a conversation, from a lot of things. But you got to be tapped into that, right? In order for you to receive a light code, you got to be tapped in on a higher level, mentally. Light codes are downloads for you. Light codes are informational downloads for you to unlock your DNA. It upgrades you. So that way you're able to maneuver through this world in the best way possible. You're able to adapt to the changes that are happening, okay? This is what they do for you. Just like your iPhone or whatever, it gets an update every so often, right? To be able to accommodate for the changes that are happening. The same thing happens to you when you receive light codes. But everybody don't receive light codes, man, because you got to be tapped in. Like I said, you really got to be working on yourself, right? You know, I've made videos and my message was pure in the video, but some people watch my video and they see the negativity in it. Like they won't resonate with the intention behind the message that was being brought. And that's because they don't receive the light code. You know what I'm saying? It's not up to us to spoon feed y'all information. You got to be able to resonate with the message yourself. Some people try to take everything you say like it's written in stone when really none of us are perfect. You know what I'm saying? But you got to feel the intentions. You got to feel the intentions behind the message being brought. And you got to learn how to decipher the message for yourself. You know, with inside a message, there's a light code, something that can unlock your DNA to help you maneuver through this world. And depending on the colorful emotional state that I was in, or the emotional state that person was in, whether it be a song or a TV show or a video, you know, that colorful emotional state that they emit in their video, you can receive that color and receive that frequency off of them that resonates with you. The emotional state they was in when they made that, right? It's all energy, it's a frequency. There's two types of people in this world. There's people who feed off of negativity. They can watch something and the only thing they see is the negative parts of it. And then there's people who they see the positivity in everything. They can see the light in the darkness, right? The people who can see the light in the darkness, they see the positivity in things. Those are the people who receive light codes a lot easier, as opposed to somebody who just sees the negativity. You know, none of us are perfect, man. None of us are perfect, but each and every person on this planet has a message to give. Each and every person on this planet has light codes embedded in their messages that might resonate with somebody. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stop thinking we know everything. Sometimes we get too arrogant and feel like we know everything. You know, I don't wanna talk to this person. I don't wanna listen to this person because they don't got the answers. There's an old saying, you know, everything isn't truth, but there's truth in everything. A lot of times the Most High speaks through us. So a lot of times you can talk to somebody and it might be the Most High guiding your words to give somebody else a coded message in order for them to upgrade themselves. You know, but we gotta stop being so arrogant and thinking we know everything, because that's when we fall short. When we start to do that, we don't receive the message that was meant for us. This is a very crucial time for you guys to get away from negativity, stop dwelling on negativity, and start to raise your vibration. Start to be more positive, okay? And this is what this shift is all about. Everybody's not gonna resonate with these light codes. Everybody's not gonna get these downloads, and they're gonna miss out. The shift is all about you raising up in vibration on a higher level of consciousness, right? But if you're still thinking on a 3D level, you're gonna experience a lot of negativity. You can see it now, man. There's a lot of negativity outside in this world right now. You know, and if you're not raising your vibration, you're gonna experience the worst of the worst of this reality. Because this reality is a third dimensional reality. You wanna be raising your energy up with positivity, with love, with compassion, and getting these downloads, getting these light codes so that you don't experience the worst, but you start to experience the best of yourself and you start to have the best possible experience on this realm. Understand what I'm saying? That's what the shift is all about. It's not so much physical, but it's more on a mental level. You know, you can have two people standing on the same corner in the same reality, but they might have two different mindsets. One person could be having the worst day of his life, you know, just chaos, traumatic. The other person could be having the best day, right? So now these two people, they're standing in the same space and reality, but they have two different perceptions of life at that moment. They're in two different energetic states. They're in two different levels of consciousness, right? One is experiencing the worst, one is experiencing the best. So this is what you want to do. You want to make sure that you're experiencing the best. right? That way you can maneuver through this reality and survive and adapt to what's going on and still have the best experience for you, all right? There's a lot of light codes embedded in music, but you gotta learn how to decipher it. Like me, man, I listen to a lot of like Nipsey and, you know, like J. Cole's and people like that who have light codes in their music. There's certain things that they say in their music that can unlock DNA inside of you to move a certain way. But if you just listen to that music on the surface, you might say, oh, they talking about gang banging, they talking about this girl, that girl, right? Because you're not seeing it on a deeper level. And this is why I say, man, when you raise up in consciousness, these codes are only for people who are on a certain level. You gotta have certain DNA unlocked for you to even receive these light codes. So you need to be working on yourself. You need to be raising your vibration. Stay away from negativity. Always be for positivity. Don't miss your downloads. Don't miss your light codes. And with that being said, this your boy Tay. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section what y'all want me to talk about next. Also, let me know what y'all thought about this video, man. Y'all have a beautiful day, and I'm out.